Have you ever wondered if some people are born with a certain destiny? Could Donald Trump be one of them? Our story begins in the borough of Queens, New York, where Trump was born to a wealthy real estate developer. His father, Fred Trump, was a hard-nosed businessman known for his competitiveness and relentless pursuit of victory. From him, young Donald learned the importance of winning, the art of negotiation, and the thrill of real estate deal-making. But it wasn't just his father's influence that shaped him. His mother, Mary Ann MacLeod, was a Scottish immigrant with a deep-rooted religious upbringing. She instilled in her son a sense of faith, of divine providence, that would subtly influence his worldview. The fusion of these two contrasting influences, the competitive spirit of his father and the spiritual underpinnings of his mother, created a unique blend in the young Trump. As a child, Trump was known to be energetic and assertive. His parents sent him to the New York Military Academy at the age of 13, hoping to channel his vigor in a positive direction. It was here that he began to develop his leadership skills, standing out as a star athlete and student leader. The influence of his parents continued to shape him as he ventured into adulthood. His father's business acumen and his mother's spiritual guidance seemed to create a roadmap for his life. This combination of business sense and spiritual grounding set the stage for his future endeavors. But with this unique upbringing, one might wonder if there was more to Trump's life trajectory than meets the eye. Could the blending of his father's business prowess with his mother's religious vigor have been setting the stage for a greater purpose? Was this mix of real estate acumen and spiritual guidance preparing him for a role that transcended the business world? These early influences shaped Trump into the man he would become, but was there a greater purpose at play? Trump's journey in the business world was marked with successes that seemed to defy odds. Could this be a sign of divine intervention? Donald J. Trump, a name now synonymous with both controversy and accomplishment, began his business career in real estate. Under the tutelage of his father, Fred Trump, he cut his teeth on numerous development projects. By the mid-70s, he was already making a name for himself with successful renovations of Manhattan landmarks like the Grand Hyatt Hotel and the iconic Trump Tower. His real estate empire continued to expand, reaching into luxury residential buildings, hotels, and golf courses around the world. But it wasn't just real estate where Trump made his mark. In the early 2000s, he ventured into television. As the host and executive producer of reality TV show The Apprentice, he became a household name. The show, with Trump's signature phrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon and further solidified his brand. Simultaneously, Trump built a branding empire. From steaks to water, from board games to fragrances, the Trump name became an emblem of luxury and success. Yet his path was not always paved with gold. There were financial difficulties and bankruptcies, moments that could have spelled the end for any business person. But every time Trump bounced back, he navigated these challenges with a tenacity that seemed to defy the odds. His wealth grew, and by the 21st century he was a billionaire. The continuous cycle of triumph over adversity led some to speculate about a greater force at play. Could it be that these successes, these recoveries from the brink of disaster, were not just the result of business acumen or sheer luck? Could there be a divine hand guiding Trump's journey, leading him towards a destiny larger than business? Despite the odds, Trump's business success continued to soar. Was this a part of a divine mission? As we delve deeper into his life, we might just find the answers. Trump's entry into politics shocked the world, but was it a surprise to the divine? This is a question that has intrigued many, given the unexpected trajectory of his political journey. Donald Trump, a name synonymous with real estate and reality television, announced his decision to run for the presidency in 2015. The announcement was met with a mix of skepticism and amusement, with many assuming it was just another publicity stunt. But as the months rolled on, the laughter began to fade. The man, known for his flamboyant persona and unapologetic style, began to gain traction in the political arena. His run for the Republican nomination was nothing short of a roller coaster ride. He was pitted against seasoned politicians, people who had spent their entire lives in public service. Yet, against all odds, Trump emerged victorious. The man with no prior political experience had secured the nomination of one of the two major political parties in the United States. His victory in the nomination battle was surprising, but what came next was even more astonishing. The general election of 2016 saw Trump up against Hillary Clinton, a seasoned politician with decades of experience. The odds seemed stacked against him, but when the dust settled, Trump stood victorious. He had managed to secure the presidency, an achievement that left the world in shock. This unexpected journey, filled with numerous obstacles, has led some to question if there was a divine hand guiding his path. His political success, against all odds, has defied traditional understanding and expectations. Many have argued that his victory was not just a result of political maneuvering, but perhaps a part of a larger plan, a plan that is more than human, a plan that is divine. Trump's political success, against all odds, begs the question, was this part of a divine plan? As we delve deeper into his political journey and the challenges he faced, the possibility of divine intervention becomes even more intriguing. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the unexpected political success of Donald Trump. Trump's presidency was not without controversy, but could these challenges have been part of a divine test? In the whirlwind of his term in office, Trump faced a storm of public criticism. He was constantly under the microscope, scrutinized for every decision, every tweet, every statement. His unconventional style and unfiltered voice stirred up a tempest of controversy, yet he remained undeterred. His policy disputes were a source of heated debate. Whether it was his approach to immigration, his stance on climate change, or his handling of the economy, his decisions often sparked intense backlash. His critics argued that his policies were divisive and damaging, yet his supporters lauded him for his boldness and unwavering conviction. Let's not forget the impeachment trials. Not one, but two. The accusations were grave, the proceedings tense, the divide in the nation palpable. Yet despite these trials, Trump maintained his innocence and fought back with fervor. The first impeachment ended in acquittal. The second, although it came after his term ended, also resulted in acquittal. This resilience in the face of adversity is nothing short of remarkable. It's as if he was weathering these storms with a strength beyond the ordinary. Was this a divine strength, perhaps? Was there a higher purpose to these trials? Many of his supporters seem to think so, attributing his endurance to divine guidance. But it wasn't just the big controversies. There were challenges in the day-to-day running of the nation as well. The constant media scrutiny, the public backlash, the policy disagreements. It was a constant uphill battle. Yet, Trump seemed to thrive in the chaos, using it as a platform to voice his views and push his agenda. Through all the trials and tribulations, Trump remained steadfast. Could this resilience be a sign of divine guidance? Whether you're a supporter or a critic, there's no denying that his presidency was one of the most contentious in recent history, yet he weathered the storm, and perhaps that's a testament to his strength, a strength that some might argue was divinely guided. As Trump's political career seems to be at a crossroads, one wonders, what does the divine have in store for him next? Trump's journey has been a tumultuous one, marked by unexpected twists, turns, and triumphs. From the world of business to the highest office in the land, he's left an undeniable footprint on the American landscape. But as we look towards the future, it's hard to predict what lies ahead for this controversial figure. Could we see a political comeback? A return to the public arena that he once dominated? It's a possibility. Trump himself has hinted at such a prospect, and his loyal base of supporters remains steadfast. Despite the controversies and challenges he's faced, his influence on American politics is still palpable, or perhaps his role will be less overt. Could he continue to shape the political landscape from behind the scenes, using his wealth, connections, and sheer force of personality? It's not beyond the realm of possibility. After all, Trump has never been one to shy away from the limelight, and his knack for staying relevant is uncanny. But what's most intriguing is the notion that Trump's journey might still be part of a larger, divine plan. Some suggest that he's been chosen for a purpose, that his trials and tribulations are part of a greater mission. It's a concept that sparked debate and speculation, adding an extra layer of mystery to his already complex narrative. And so, as we stand at this crossroads, we can only look forward with anticipation. The future is uncertain, the possibilities are endless, and the world watches with bated breath. Will Trump rise again, continue to influence, or perhaps embark on an entirely new path? Whether you believe in divine intervention or not, one thing is certain. Donald Trump's journey has been anything but ordinary. And perhaps, just perhaps, the divine isn't done with him yet.